Hello y'all. Welcome to part 4 of my Chicago playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Land of the Free. In part 3 we got into fights with nearly all of our neighbors, and we lost our capital, but don't worry, it's fine. We still have Detroit, and right now we need to try and defeat Erie, who is holding out in Flint, Michigan. We gotta take Bay City and Saginaw here, please. We gotta defeat them. They've lost their capital area, but they have cores since a country called the Fourth Army. The Fourth Army, they merged with Erie, which is led by Douglas MacArthur. We're also trying to hold back Milwaukee, which is kind of a problem right now. And there goes Erie, my goodness. With them out of the way, this should be very easy for us now to go on the counter-offensive. That is done. Good. Bring the First Army will go over here and try and go on the counterattack and go into Milwaukee that way, into Wisconsin basically. Meanwhile, the Fourth Army will merge with the Third Army, and they'll go up through, I think, what could be called Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Yeah, up here or somewhere. Just gather up here and we'll begin some kind of attack. In the meantime, that's Army 3, my bad. That's actually the wrong one. I meant to give you guys to a different force. Okay, so let me fix that real quick. So, all these guys here. How many divisions do we have in that area? 5? 5, yeah. That's not the right one. Fix this. Fix this, though. Okay, that's not the right one either. No. Okay, yeah, all these guys. Grab them. You gotta now merge with Army 2, and Army 3 will continue trying to hold out in Illinois. Go over here, please. Thank you. Go over here. And let me go to my decision tree and try to core some land. Core Detroit, please. And hold Doctrinal Congress. And empower the riflemen or something. So, we should now be able to go on the offensive more as our units are shuffled around a lot. We have some units up here. Good move into Milwaukee. And the Midwestern Provisional Republic declared war on the Midwestern Red Army. Did I look at that right? What happened? Duluth is now fighting Sioux Falls. Okay. So move up here. Yes. Start trying to cross more over into Milwaukee's territory to force them to spread out their divisions more. That would be ideal. And begin attacking that way. Good, and have the First Army go on their offensive, and the Constitution is captured. This is a big deal for us. Our great nation has retrieved the Constitution for the glory of our people. With the capture of the infamous document, we will be one step closer to reclaiming the legacy of the United States. Late in the afternoon, our forces stormed through the suburbs of Westminster and Asbury under Peach Street and West 26th Street to attack positions in the Erie Center. The army subsequently stormed the city, destroying priceless enemy artifacts and securing City Hall where the Constitution sat. The forces of the enemy's division surrendered early in the morning, leaving us in control of the city of Erie and the Constitution. The capture of the sacred document will most definitely help us in our efforts to unite the United States once more. Wonderful. And now we've captured the Michigan General Motors area. Whatever. Please go on the offensive even more. Second Army. It is critical. We have two fronts here just squeezing tight the Army of Milwaukee and just their territory in general, and they'll try and rendezvous somewhere in the middle, I guess, as we try and push our way up into Illinois and retake Chicago very soon, I would think. So Army 3 will begin their own offensive and help out Army 1. That would be great. Begin attacking now. Good. Take back Chicago. And we should have no problems pushing the trial of MacArthur. We have some kind of event we'll get out of that. Push, please. My goodness, they have more soldiers up here than I thought. They sent an armored division, for crying out loud. Whatever, that's interesting at the very least. Just push, take back Chicago. And we're being held back by one division. Oh no, 2 divisions. And we have supply issues. Fantastic. Get involved in this, please, all of you. We need to overwhelm whatever forces they have, and so we can try and fix the supply issues we're having in that part of the front. And the end of Caesar. we have an event. As the Federalists were pushed back to the Mississippi River line, General MacArthur was still unable to accept the inevitability of the revolution. He once again assured to his men that he would return to liberate America from our rule, but as the river tugboats attempted to cross, a motorized detachment quickly broke through his escorts, and soon the boat was surrounded. The guards put up no fight, but MacArthur refused to concede. He attempted to use his handgun to do something, but after being tackled by one of the Red Guards, he misfired, only scraping his forehead and knocking himself out. MacArthur was dragged to a court case in Chicago for his numerous crimes against the American people. He attempted to defend his honor, but the Senate was unsympathetic to his cause. Met with stern silence, ultimately, he was found guilty of conspiring against a democratically elected government, abuse of power. Okay, he's going to be executed, I believe, or he just got executed, essentially, by Chicago. That's the fate of Douglas MacArthur in this playthrough. Just punch through up here. Just get past that one armored division. What is that? The third? Or no, the second armored division. They have two armored divisions? What? Okay, just get through. Take Chicago back. It's going to fall soon. This is the third armored division of Milwaukee. They have how many? I guess 3 then, it seems. Just keep pushing. Overwhelm them. Make more front lines. I beg of you. Be as aggressive as possible here. And just occupy their army so the forces in the south can continue their advance. Deploy these city guard troops when possible. Good. Give them one extra. Oh, we recaptured Chicago. Good. Give them one extra infantry battalion. We cut off a few divisions. That is not good for Milwaukee at all. Now in the focus tree, we'll do something called the Last of the Rebels, and that will give us some base stability. Okay then. So these guys are cut off. Those poor divisions. That's 6 divisions of Milwaukee just trapped in Peoria. Peoria? Just destroy them. Get rid of them. Yeah, they're gone. And continue our push to Milwaukee. We're going to be there soon, I think. Just keep up the pressure. Don't stop. Never stop. Did we lose a division? Maybe we did. And now Iowa's fighting the Midwestern Provisional Republic. Why? They just kind of are. Iowa is fighting both of their neighbors to the north, aren't they? That is kind of a big deal. Whatever, let's now do ending the oppression. Do all that. And I believe that's something to do with Indianapolis, who fell earlier in this playthrough. In part 3, we have Milwaukee under siege. It's over. They're done. And let's now take all states. Good. We are done here. Operation October has been bypassed. Now we wait for ending the oppression to be done. And let's just put all the factories we have on weapons. Merge Army 3 with Army 2, because there's no need to have Army 3 anymore since the war is over. Now we'll just watch Minnesota, I guess. Emancipation. This is something about, I think, Charles Lindbergh being shot or something. Potentially, I guess there's a big event about this. But yeah, retired Charles Lindbergh from Indianapolis. I think he essentially got executed in a way. Now we have the trial of Mark Clark. And research slot available. Do support weapons 2, as well as, say, do electronic mechanical engineering. And Mark Clark was the leader of Milwaukee, which we are now occupying. Use our decisions here to core a bunch of land, since we have the political power for that. We're watching Minnesota fight Iowa. Iowa's holding on somehow against Sioux Falls and Minnesota. Even that's a pretty big Sioux Falls, I'm not going to lie. Do they have a focus tree? They do. Huh, whatever. The trial of Mark Clark. And he thinks he's a king, I believe. Yeah, I think he's supposed to believe he's a king in this mod's story. Let's just send him to whatever. Actually, no, just execute him, I guess, since that seems what that would be the revolutionary socialist option, and this is a revolutionary socialist nation. And now let us do the focus, just beginnings. And it says here, this will take 56 days. This is just the beginning of our return to the Capitol and the White House. We will show them that you should never fight against Uncle Sam himself and depose him from his democratic throne of the United States. And now let's just do a bunch of these focuses here, do all that. Just reform the military, doesn't really matter anymore. And I think once we get done with this focus, the playthrough is essentially going to be over, since we have no more focuses we can do, because this mod currently at this time of recording, Chicago is just limited to taking over the Great Lakes region. and that's just how it is right now. And here's a new division. Do whatever with them. Just get rid of all these notifications. We're good just watching Minnesota and Iowa fight each other. Chicago unifies the Rust Belt. Let's read this. In a turn of events which shocked many but surprised none, the remnants of the Norman regime have successfully routed the remaining Federalist and reactionary forces in the Great Lakes. In a callback to the Provisional Northern Republic, the red flag of the former Socialist States of America is hoisted once again in the Great Lakes. Although limited insurgencies by anti-socialist forces remain, it is clear that the Common Man's Party, or the CMP, once again has uncontested reign over the lakes. And that is that. Do we get an event from that? Do we? I don't know. Okay, we just got it, actually. Yeah, it's over then. So, we have united the Great Lakes. We defeated all the opposition in our way. And with that, I'm going to end this playthrough here in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, the Land of the Free. This is going to be the end of part 4 of this playthrough as well, obviously. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. The link to it is there. If you enjoyed this video and the playthrough series itself, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video.